so I said that I was going to do a world tour here. What is going on over here? So this is where we've obviously spread out quite a bit over here. Just we're all pretty close in the same biome here. We don't have much going on outside of it. So I'll just kind of break everything down. So we redesigned our main base. I'll throw up what it started, or what it looked like. It's only been 2 episodes, but on episode 1, what that's supposed to look like. But yeah, so we've totally redesigned it. The basement pretty much looks the same. Obviously, we've opened this up a little bit to create more aesthetic. All that is the same. All of this over here, this is all the steel production that I did last episode. Built all of this out. So we've got hypertube elevators down here, which are really nice now. We've got floor 1, 2, and 3. Floor 1. This is basically where we started the whole thing. Should all look pretty familiar. I added the catwalks so that we could run around and look at everything from above. I like how you can tell how our belt work over time has gotten better than when we started, but these are all the constructors. So floor 2, second floor here. Last time you guys saw this was open air on the top. These are the stators that I redid all of the steel to make. Cased iron beams over here. And then these stators are running around to make automated wiring. And the automated wiring is getting stuffed in here, which we just used to make the modular control models, or wow, modular control units. We've got circuit boards being made here. Those go upstairs. I'll go up there in a second. We also have... Why do we not have circuit boards going in here? Okay. We must have forgot to attach a line or something. These are the motors. Last episode we were handcrafting these. Now we have them automated, which is super nice. Have to deal with some of the efficiency issues and stuff, but we'll get there. That's not going to matter a whole bunch, and I'll tell you why here in a little bit. Wanted to add some depth and corners and stuff so that we weren't just like building in a giant cube, basically. So we're going to leave this wide open, and we're eventually going to turn this into a drone landing platform is the plan for now. So third floor is going to be all of our manufacturers. So we've got this manufacturer making computers. This one is the one that we use to make the adaptive control units. I just threw stuff in there manually because I wanted to get the phase done. Modular engines, which we have quite a bit built up. Why is rubber not getting here? Curious. We'll look at that. But this is our train station where we're starting to pull stuff over from other areas. So this is all the fuel that we use for our jetpacks. We have an insane amount. Plastic, more fuel, and rubber. So why rubber? Why are you not? I don't understand. Got rubber there. Why don't we have rubber in the bottom? Did we screw this up somehow? We must have. We just have rubber getting stored in these. We're gonna have to... Let's do this. Where are my lifts? Where are my conveyor lifts? How did I screw that up? Okay, so let's see. If it goes there. Okay. I don't understand. Somehow we didn't pipe these up right. We'll have to look into that. But anyway, so a ton of fuel, plastic, rubber, and oh, here comes the train right now. Can I keep up with it? Yes, I can. Nice. So that's our main bus that everything's coming in at. So the train loops around here, and this is where one of the other guys made... I think I did a tour of this building earlier, but this is where our oil... So this is our oil processing right here, and then we have the excess being used on fuel generators over there. There is a plan. Look, we've got more fuel generators over here now. We used another node just for power. I think last we saw we had 1,800 power, and now we have... Or sorry, we had 16 or 1,800. Now we have 2,130. And we've got batteries to back us up if we need. We're well within because our max consumption is actually higher than our max production, but a lot of machines are shut down because we're actually playing on a live server. So this is all of the oil. I'm going to take this and go over to where we have SAM that we use. We're just using it by hand right now, but I'll show what we have set up over there. And this, we're changing the world over into something a little bit more modular now. So that main base that I just showed you guys that we redesigned and we've been using, that guy right there, is going to be used as more of a bus. So it's treated us really well throughout the playthrough, and it obviously it's tripled in size. But we're kind of reapproaching how we're going to play the game because we're having to spread out and get all of these different resources. Oh, there's a power cell in there. To get all these different resources. So that's why we're going to start using trains. We're going to start putting stuff together and make a main bus with manifolds and use that. So this is our SAM node. It's idle because this box is full of reanimated SAM, which we don't have a big use for yet, but I wanted to have this done for now, and eventually we'll pipe this up. You guys have seen these paths, but I haven't really done the whole world tour, so to speak. So I'm just kind of running through them and explaining stuff. Down there is all of our fuel in the train that I was just on. If we come over this way, there's another power slug next to all that uranium. Man, we're going to get so many power slugs and hard drives. We don't have very many hard drives collected so far, but I did just unlock earlier when I thought I was recording. Oh, there are 3 power slugs out here. I'm grabbing these. And turn those down. What's that over there? That's just quartz. So right over here, we have our quartz node, where we have both silica and quartz crystals being made. Again, we're going to run a train around here. We're going to pipe this out to where a train makes sense. But again, it's just we're collecting more resources throughout the world, and we need to start centralizing them. Or making a couple of different smaller factories, transporting stuff between the factories. So up until this point, I'm just kind of taking everything in one cut and showing you where everything is that we've been using. And now I'm going to take you to some new stuff. Obviously, you've seen the train is new, but we've got a new steel factory that we have up in limestone or something. I don't know. The guys have been playing and have set up a couple of blueprints without me, so I'm experiencing them for the first time myself as well. Also, I've been playing around with the audio a little bit. Let me know if it's any better. I almost lost the audio on my second episode because I was playing around with it too much and almost lost all my audio. So this is our steel production. All very compact. This basically takes everything that I did over in the main base and it duplicates it. It's all very compact. This is done really well. You basically just slap it down and let her work. I love the design on these. This is when we started throwing down these blueprints is when we decided that we wanted to redesign the main base, because that just looks like a brick and these are way more aesthetically pleasing. So we're trying to rethink how we design things. Same thing here. This one's actually got assemblers and is making encased steel beams. Still all very compact, all the maths, and it's looking really good. So everything's idle again because we're playing on a live world. So you can see they're connected here. We've been working a lot more with catwalks. This is new. I haven't seen this before. What's this little cliffside base doing? Looks like concrete, probably used for the encased steel beams over there. That's pretty sweet. We got a little overlook on it. I'll go check that out here in a second. This just looks like it's the miner dropping limestone down into a concrete blueprint. We may have just built this one on our own, actually. I like this a lot. And limestone into 4. It's kind of built into the cliffside. Pretty neat. All right. We'll see you on the other side of this hill, or ramp. All right, so up here is where we made more coal factories to begin with. This is where we put down that first, I believe this is our first blueprint we ever put down. So that's just right up the hill compared to the main base. So I'm out here, main base is just right over here. We've expanded our coal production a little bit. I'm not totally sure what the guys are doing with that over there yet. And then this ride should look familiar because this is going to take us back over to the Caterium. Man, the view of these buildings as you're flying over them looks so good. So this is the Caterium, which we've also had for a long time. There's a ramp over there. I'm curious. So that's kind of world tour. I think the only thing I haven't shown you is our original coal plant. All right, so before we get to the coal node, where the coal power plant is, the blueprint that we put down, sitting right on top of this little lake right here, actually. The steel we have working right in here, or I believe right up against this cliff. The steel's right around here. The oil is out this direction. We've got the SAM down right in here. And then we have the quartz right up over here. So then we're going to go to the original coal power plant. This is kind of what we started the world off of right up here. The coal power plant is north here, because these are where all the coal nodes were. This is the only expanding we've done out to the north is this coal power plant. If you guys remember in episode 1, we had, right when I got the zip lines and stuff, we ran them out around the sides over here. And then, of course, we upgraded to these high speeds once we got the zip lines. Looks like we're going to be doing some limestone gathering there at some point and pulling it down. We've been pretty shy on limestone lately, so I'm sure that there's going to be a pretty decent project over that way. All right, so this is our original coal power plant. We've got all of the water extractors out that way, and we had a total of 16, yeah, 16 coal generators out here. So these are obviously pulled and piped into the main power grid through this guy right here. Ooh, through this guy right here. This was our first cycle battery bank that we had. We just had 5 batteries. And then the additional coal power plant that we put down, I think, has like 8 more. So we've got 13 batteries, should give us about an hour's worth. So we've got 900 megawatt hours stored. You can see we're flickering. I just noticed this. It looks like we're flickering just above and below production. So it looks like we're going to have to expand even more, even though that we've got that additional fuel generators over on the other side. Looks like we're going to have to use that last node, which I think is a pure node. And we're going to use that to get even more power. And we're going to have to do that. But we did just finish nuclear power, so we're probably just going to have to augment the system with one more oil node to get more power going until we get to nuclear power. But yeah, we're really pushing usage here. This is the original coal plant. Where we're at, what we've been doing, just redesigning everything, getting nodes out in different places, piping power in. We're starting to use trains. The trains was the big one. Now that we have trains unlocked, then we'll be able to pipe everything to this main base. I think we're going to end up putting a roof on it after these manufacturers, and we're just going to close the roof in and finish it up. Again, leave this clear for drones. Oh, we've got, what is this? I haven't seen this yet. Oh, what do we have here? Is this copper? So copper manufacturing. What do we have going on here? It's all very secretive. Oh, I see. Oh, wow. This is really cool. So the guys took both of our copper nodes. Wow, they've been doing a lot of really cool stuff. So they took our copper nodes that we already had previously, the ones that I reworked, and they put them inside of this building. This is sweet. I really like this. All of the ore goes in, and then it comes out the other side. Wow. We've really been cooking with the designs lately. This is sick. Cool. All right. Well, it's kind of a world tour. Now we're going to work on getting phase 4. Probably going to focus on the hazmat. And maybe... So yeah, there's the world tour.